Good morning, class. Today we're going to do a core workout. We have these dip bars here, and if you've got any questions on these, then do let me know in the comments or send me a DM on any of the social media platforms that I use. We've got 3 exercises that we're going to do using these, and they're not overly beginner friendly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do an alternative to these exercises as we go. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, of course, is warm ourselves up. Okay, so let's just shake our arms out like this. And then rotate them like this. And back again, the other direction. Because even though this is going to be a core workout, we're obviously going to be using, putting a lot of pressure and a lot of force on our arms. So let's stretch the ceiling, stretch the ground. Put our hands up like this, rotate to the left, rotate to the right. Just keep doing that. And then drop one leg to go all the way down, around I mean. And from there, grab your waist, rotate it around. And back again. Okay, we're going to put our feet together, grab our knees. We're going to go forward and then back and hold. Forward and hold. Back and hold. Forward and hold. Back and hold. Okay, I'm going to just get rid of this mat because it's in my way, and then we're going to do a little bit more dynamic stuff. So there we go. Right, so from here we've got elbows like here, and we want to bring this knee to this elbow. So 1, and then this one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Brilliant. Okay, so let's see if we can do some of this core workout stuff. So grab the bars, bring them in. Now, a word of caution on this. They might look like they're actually quite stable, but once you put pressure on them, you're going to be shaking like this, right? So you want to make sure they're about sort of a shoulder width apart, okay? You don't want to be out here pushing down because you're going to put a lot of tension on the shoulders. So they need to be like just here, right? So just here. Okay, another word of caution on this is for people who don't have who haven't used these before but do have them and they want to use them. What I would suggest for these exercises is instead of just going straight away and going into this, right, you need to get used to the balance and the stability and the shakiness. And also you may not have developed the core enough to actually bring yourself up like this. Okay, so the first thing I would suggest for any beginners is come behind the dip station here, grab hold of the centerpiece, and then what I want you to do is jump in, jump out. Okay, then walk backwards, grab these, jump in, jump out. All right, or if you want to change that, you could grab these, jump in, and come back behind you. Jump in, come back behind you. Jump in, come back behind you, okay? So if any of the exercises that I demonstrate today you can't do, or you're worried that this is going to shake around and you're going to lose stability, or it's just too difficult, then try that as the first thing to do. And it's okay if that's all you do in this exercise, in this workout. It's perfectly fine. Now, as you can tell, this is going to probably be a very breathy exercise, so I do apologize for anyone who doesn't like to hear heavy breathing, but I'm going to be probably destroying myself as I go. All right, so the first exercise we're going to do is we're going to do leg raises. So we're going to stand in the center here. We're going to have, these should be around waist height. You're going to grab this, make sure that they're in position. Always be checking, okay, that this is not too far forward, or this isn't over here, right, or it's not like this. It needs to be nice and straight, so get them all lined up well, okay? Right, so we're going to do some leg raises, and we're going to do 6. As I come up, I'm going to hold, and then I'm going to go back down again. Now, if you can, try not to put your feet on the ground, okay? But if you have to, that's perfectly fine, but try not to. Okay, so we're going to bring this up. So 1, up, down. 2, up, down. 3, up, down. 4, up, down. 5, up, down. 6, up, and down. Okay, so key takeaways there is that your knees need to be above the bar, okay? So you're certainly going to work your core if they're not above the bar, but you're going to work it even more if they are. So the things that you want to try and aim for are to always have your feet off of the ground, okay? So don't put your feet down, don't disengage, and also get your knees as high as you can in a nice 90-degree angle. So try not to do this like this, right? Get them nice and tall. Okay, so we're going to take a little break there. So that was only 6. And of course, if you want to do 3 or 4 or 5, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to do all of this. You can certainly use this video as something that you can go back to. So the next one, we're going to work on our obliques, and that is where we're going to actually turn as we do this. So I'm just going to take a little bit of fluid on board. And again, an alternative for this would be coming from the back, up, turning and down, up, turning and down, up, turning and down. Okay, well, we're going to try and get it into the center, and we're going to try and not put our feet on the ground. Okay, so what's going on with my watch? Right. Okay, so let's get ready for the second set. Again, we're only going to do 6, so it's 6 on each side. So we'll do alternative sides. So up, turn, down, turn, down. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. 4. 5. And 6. Whew. Ah, yes, I can certainly feel that. So, again, if you needed to change that, you would come up from the back and come in, come up from the back, come in, like that. Okay, so the next one, we're just going to give myself a little bit of rest because heart rate has spiked. We're going to give myself a bit of rest, but the next one, what we're going to do, which is the last one in the round, because we were only going to do 3 exercises per round, is we're going to lever our feet up and lever it down. So, whew, let me just regain my breath. take on a bit of liquid. Got some electrolytes in here. Okay, so again, we're going to go for 6. So we're going to brace, and then we're going to come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last one, 6. Excellent. Okay, so that is, whew, tiring. No, but that is the workout routine. We're going to do that again for 2 more rounds, and then that's it. Whew, thankfully. So let's give ourselves a bit of rest, and then we'll go back into the leg raises. So just as a reminder with those leg raises, if you can't do it from the standing here, right, come all the way back, jump in, bring these up, put it down. If you can only get to here, that's fine. If you can get to here, that's fine, right? But don't progress until you can bring these up, okay? When I say don't progress, I mean don't try and get yourself into the center here and lift these up. The thing is, you need to get used to this. These are actually quite shaky. They look very stable, but actually it's because when you put your tension on the bars, you automatically do that. So it's not the bar's fault, it's your stabilizing muscles that need to be built up. Okay, so I'm going to do another 6. This time I'm going to try and actually hold it for a little bit. So hands are where your waist is here, okay? All right, up for 1, hold, down, up for 2, hold, down, up for 3, hold, down, up for 4, hold, down, up for 5, hold, down, up for 6, hold, down. There we go. Whew. Okay. So have a little rest. I apologize about any heavy breathing. It is a very breathy workout today, doing this. There's a temptation, of course, as when you're up here, is to hold your breath. And obviously you can't do that, you shouldn't do that, but you've got everything under tension, including your oxygen supply. Okay, so we've got 20 seconds left, and then we're going to do those rotations. So in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so get yourself in the middle. Put your hands in the right position. Bring it up. Twist. 1. Twist. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. 5. Last one. 6. 6. Wow. Woo. Right, give yourself a bit of a rest. And then we've got those leg raises. I forget what they're called. There is a specific name, but I've forgotten, because a leg raise would just be raising your legs, but there is a calisthenic name for it, which is escaping me at the minute. I'm sure someone in the comments knows. Whew. And The way one would do some progressive overload with this is by obviously having more reps. So this is 6, it's very low in terms of, you know, what an exercise normally starts with, but as you can tell, it's quite a challenging on 6. What you don't want to do is you don't want to rush through it. So you want to have those moments of pause when you are actually contracting, okay? Have those moments of pause and then release, let your legs go down. Don't just go 1, 2, 3, 4, you know. Okay, so the last thing for this round is, I'm going to call it leg hinges. It's not the right word, but you know what I mean, where we're up and we're hinging from the hips, trying to keep our legs as straight as we can, hold it for a bit and then come back down. We're going to do this for 6, so up we come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last one, 6. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's the second round done. We're going to move into the third and final round now, after some well-deserved rest. And for this one, for the previous set, if you can't lift your legs up, then go back to what I was saying before, coming behind here, bringing this up. That's where it all starts from. Right. I am certainly feeling it. I'm feeling the burn. I am feeling the burn. Right, 10 seconds and then we'll get back into it. And if anybody's interested in knowing where I got these from, then please send me a direct message or leave a comment and I'll let you know. These are really good. These are very good. I keep saying that these are unstable. They're all unstable, every one you get. It's not the bar that's unstable, it's you. Okay, so let's get some raises in. So we're going to plant our palms down, waist level again, and we're going to go up. 1, down, 2, 3, 4, make sure, 5, that the knees are above the bar, 6, hold. This is the last one, so we're going to hold, bring it down. There we go. Yes, I'm feeling mean. Okay. Right, then we're going to get into the obliques. So as we come up, we're going to twist to either side. Now, another thing that I should mention that's really important is when you do come up, try and keep your knees together, okay? If your feet are far apart, then that's going to be far more difficult, and that's not what we're after. So try and keep your feet together, try and keep your knees together. They will drift, but don't move them like super far away from each other, because that's not what we want. We want to target our core, our abs, okay? We don't want to be working through our hips or anything like that. And when we're bringing ourselves up, we're not driving ourselves up on our feet, we're pushing down on here, okay? All right, so let's move on to set 2 of round 3. These are the twists, so we come up and twist, down, up and twist, and down. We do 6 on either side. We do it alternatively. So again, get to the center, bring these up, twist, down, up, twist. That's 1, 2, think that was 2. 3. That's 3. 4. That's 5. Last one, 6. 6. Woo! Could you see that move then? Yeah, that was because I was putting too much weight on this side, and that's why this went. But because and that just happens, right? Don't get afraid of that. That is just what happens. Your body automatically, subconsciously tries to correct itself, and that's where the stabilizing muscles come in. Okay. Right. Whew. Apologies for the heavy breathing. It's very breathy today. We're going to give ourselves a bit of rest, and then we'll get into I'm calling them leg hinges this morning. I will find out what they're called. Now, if you don't have this, and you're after it, you fancy getting yourself one of these, and do let me know. Send me a message on the website or on the socials. I will send you details as to where you can get these from. They're very good. Okay, we're about to start in now. Okay, so we're going to do our leg hinges. Again, if you can't do this, then step out, bring yourselves up and come back down. Okay, so grab hold of the bar, get yourself under tension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last one, 6, hold it, down. There we go. Okay, I'm now going to move the torture devices out of the way, and we're going to do, if I don't destroy the house as I do, we are going to start with a warm down. Okay, so totally feeling it there. Right, start from the top, come over here, start from the top, looking through the triangle, seeing if we can bend a bit further back, then coming down, touching the toes, bringing yourselves forward into a downward dog, push your bum out and back, and then from here drop to a knee, come into that dragon position. And as we're doing these, we are lightly breathing, bringing our heart rate down, coming back into child pose, so kneel on the ground, up into cobra, back into downward dog, and then this time we're going to bring the opposite foot in and go into the dragon on this side. Looking up. Okay, let's go back into, let's get into hero position. So sit on your knees, feel the stretch in your quads. Keep yourself nice and tall. I don't know if I've got enough room here, so I'm going to just come to one side here. I'm going to put one hand on on this side. We're going to bring this up, and we're going to feel the stretch all the way down this side. With this, you want to make sure that your hand is not out in front of you. It is above your head. And if you can't do this kneeling down, then just sit with your legs crossed, and we'll do the other side. So put this hand down, bring this up, rise again. It's not in front of you, it's above your head. Excuse me. Coming back up. Okay, now we've done a bit of work on the shoulders without even knowing that we've done a lot of work on the shoulders, because, you know, we're using the shoulders and the arms and forearms to brace. So what I want you to do is to just bring your fingertips to your shoulders like this. So you got some wings going on here. And what I would like you to do is to come down, touch the elbows like this, and go above your head, and then into a circle. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hold it there. Now we're going to go the other way. Okay, so coming up, touch down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wonderful. Okay, from here, just shake that out. Put your hands behind you, and then imagine you've got a pencil in between your shoulder blades, and you're trying to squeeze that pencil, keep that pencil from dropping. Okay, so we're going to hold this. Okay, all right. So the last stretch I want you to do, get back on your feet. See if I've got a bit of room here. Let's move this out of the way. So we're going to drop like this in a nice angle. We're going to grab our feet going down as far as we can. We're going to go all the way over to one side, and then we're going to lift that arm all the way up, the front arm. So we're now looking to our thumb and the ceiling. Bringing that back down, walking to the other side, palms down, and then the hand that's out in front comes all the way up, and as it goes up, you're watching it, you're looking at the thumb all the way up to the ceiling, and then coming back down. Bring yourself to the middle, walking forward and walking backwards, and then bring your feet in. And there we go. Right, just sit comfortably. And that was our core workout using the dip station. Now, if you've got any questions on that, please let me know. Please let me know in the comments or in the DMs or anything like that. And if you are progressing through it, if you've only just got one of those dip stations and you're starting to learn, then certainly use this as a beginner-friendly video. There was some alternative exercises that you could do on the dip station that I was showing you before. So use those first, and then progress up to what we were doing, normally in the class. You want to start between 4 and 6. That's a good place to be. But there's a lot of things that you need to be aware of in terms of like where your knees are, where your shoulders, where your hand position is, and all of that. But what I would say before I go is that don't be afraid of the dip station. It's gonna shake, okay, but it's just going to get easier as your stabilizing muscles get stronger. Okay, so don't be afraid of it. Start small and work yourself up. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching and joining today's fitness class, and I'll see you again in the next one. Thank you. Bye-bye.